Hello team, welcome back to the channel. My name is Asim. In this session, we are going to do one small project. In this project, we are going to use three stacks of DevOps, right? Where we are going to use Jenkins as a CI/CD pipeline, where we are going to pull the code from the GitHub. The code is of creating the infrastructure, right, on AWS account. That is using Terraform as infrastructure as code, right? Where we have a different files that I will give you a overview that as well, right? With this Jenkins, we are going to create AWS EC2 instance, right? So this automated infrastructure we can create by using any Jenkins pipeline. Okay, so if you check it over here in the diagram, as a DevOps engineer, I have pushed the code to the GitHub, right? From the GitHub, we are using Jenkins to pull the code from our GitHub repository. In that code, we have a Terraform directory. In the Terraform directory, we have a uh, different files, right? The files which are contained over here are main.tf, output.tf, and variable.tf, right? So with this done, we are going to pull the code from Jenkins, right? Then we are going to use as a parameter build where we are going to create the infrastructure using Terraform. So what command we can use it in the sense that we can use a Terraform apply and Terraform destroy in order to create the infrastructure, in order to destroy the infrastructure, right? This all flow end of this, we are going to deploy one EC2 instance. That is, we are going to create one EC2 instance on AWS Gone. With this, we can automate everything whenever you require any EC2 instance to be created, right? So we can just trigger the pipeline, the one EC2 instance will be created. Okay. So this is only the simple overview of this project. So let's go and configure everything like creating one EC2 instance. So what happened? We have already created one EC2 instance from console, right? Going login into it. This are not be covered up. You have the expertise of this. From a next top, we are going to cover in the lab now. So first, what we need to do it, we need to install Jenkins. Okay. For that, I'm going to use this sh command to install Jenkins. Okay. And remember this point, and I will give you this overview as well. So if you go for script, if you go for Jenkins, these all scripts what we are showing in this project that has been driven from their official websites. Okay, their advantage as well is that it will automate all the steps what we have given. Sequent it will execute. First it will execute update package, install, then it will install Jenkins, enable Jenkins startup gist. It will add the key as well. Okay, so if I go over here, it's installing Jenkins on my virtual machine. That's fine. It's stating that Jenkins has been installed. How do we check now? So I can just check a system CTL status Jenkins, right? So it's prompting that Jenkins is active and running, right? See if you check it, very active. And it's running on which port number? It's running on 8080. 808 port number I have already opened on my virtual machine. So let me go over here and let me copy my server IP, that is static IP, and I'm going to paste it over here and I'm going to give it 8080, right? So if you hit enter over here, so you'll be finding that I need to give the password in order to validate the authentication of Jenkins, right? So the password is stored on this over here. So just use the command cat to display this code, secret code. Cat paste it, hit enter. So it's saying that okay, permission. Just a second. I'll add sudo for this because I'm currently as a Ubuntu user, right? So sudo cat. Okay, it's stating that the password has been displayed, right? Let me copy this and paste it so that Jenkins parallelly gets installed over there, right? So I have not installed. I'm giving for the install suggested plugin. So it will install some plugins for this. For the monitoring server, I'm going to click one new item, right? With that new item, I'm going to add it as monitoring server, right? So just I'm going to go for pipeline, right? I have one configuration file, and even in the Terraform, if I'm going to use Terraform, then I have one Jenkins file over here, right? So just I'm going to copy this Jenkins file, right? And I'm going to paste it over. So let me go over here and I'm going to paste it. Okay, simply I'm going to paste it. Now what I'm going to say is that, uh, just I'm going to define two in the environment where I need to have AWS secret key and access key. This is not for that use case. I need to go for AWS. Just I'll go for IAM users. In the IAM users, I'll be opening over here. Then what I'm going to do it, I'm going for the users, right? Here I'm going to create one user with the name of my project. That is what kind of project it is. Starbucks, so that I can remember that I have created for this. So I don't want to give it AWS console management for this. So I'm just checking out. Right here, I need to attach some policies. Okay. I'm going to give it as administration access, and I'm going to give it as VPC full access. Right now, full access, uh, cloud formation, full access. Okay, so what kind of policies we have given? Four policies. IAM user full access. IAM full access. Okay, so I have to check it out. I have to make sure that I have given five permissions for these users. So I'm going to click on this create user. So the user is created, right? The username is uh, Starbucks user, right? Starbucks user. The reason is that, but I don't have the access key in order to use this as a CLI, right? So for that, I'm going to click on this secret access key, and I will say that I need a command line interface, and I'm saying that okay, I understand, and click on this next. I know I can give it as Starbucks, and I'm going to say create text. So now one access key, secret access key has been given by AWS. Okay, but the point is that I'm going to use in my this project tutorial. But after this video is live, I will be revoking this secret keys. You don't worry that if this keys has been exposed also, there is no worry that I'm going to disable and revoke this when this video will be live. Okay, this is not exist currently. So what we will do it, we'll go back over here and let's add the credentials as well, right? To in order to create this monitoring with the with Terraform. Okay, so let me go to credentials. In the credentials, add this as a secret text, right? I'm going to add as a secret text, and here in the secret I'm going to give it, sorry, I'm going to give it as secret access key. Now secret access key, where we have already created over here, right? So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to paste it over here, right? Just a second, let me go secret. Okay, so I'm going to save, then I'm going to just save this as well with the description. I'm going to create. Now what happened? We have added one as a secret access ID. I need to add one more, right? So I'm going to go over here. The one more which I have need to add it over here is AWS secret access key, right? So variable I'm going to define over here. Then I'm going to give it just a second. Text in the secret test ID. I'm going to give it over here. Paste it, and this one I'm going to copy and give it over here. So what happened, we already added the security credentials of AWS, right? uh, AWS secret access key, secret key, right? That is fine. So the prerequisite is completed. So what I'm going to do here, simply I'm saying that apply an action. Okay, so here I'm going to check out one apply and parameter, right? I'm going to go for choice parameter, where I'm going to say that action. Here I'm going to add as apply and destroy, right? So destroy, spelling wrong, destroy. Then that's fine, that is fine. And the first step, what I'm going to say, go in the directory Terraform. So let us cross check, go into the directory Terraform, where I have main.tf, right? We have main.tf, then I have output.tf, then I have variable.tf. Okay, here I need to edit over here. That is that I'm going to use the key name as, going to keep the key name as what I have used over here, right? So simply I'm going over here, and I'm going to edit over here. So this was what? Starbucks 1. Okay. So simply I'm going to go and update this Starbucks and 1. Okay. Starbucks 1. Starbucks 1. I no need over here. Just commit, right? You need to update this key as well. Okay. Then later on, main.tf, just I'm saying that create one EC2 instance. That's fine. Output also just I need over here, right? So this is done everything. So just I'm going to apply, save it. Okay. Now what I'm going to do it, I'm going to build with parameter now. Okay. So I'm saying that apply, just build. So let's check it out the status of this build as well. So it's saying that Terraform initialization is getting done, Terraform version is done, right? Because we already installed CLI Terraform, right, on our virtual machine. Instead of configuring that in the Jenkins, I have installed as a Terraform. Okay, you can work in the both way. So Terraform plan is done successfully. So let's go and monitor this as well. So if you go for the console output, go for down here, right? It's saying it's creating everything, right? The security group what we have sent getting created, the resources is getting created. So now what we required only one EC2 instance. Print our IP address, right? So if I go for the down, then I should be able to find one IP address is given. So I will take that IP address and I'll go for my SSH client type, right? Where I'm going to have the SSH. Then I'm going to give it remote host. Then I'm going to give it Ubuntu over here user. Then I need to give the key, right? The key which I'm using for this project. So that is Hotstar 1. So I'm going to save it. Then I'm going to click on this. It will authenticate my EC2 instance, that monitoring server. Let me rename as well so that I should remember monitor, right? Monitor application, right? So it's stating that this is up and running, right? So let me update the package sudo apt update -y. That's fine. So as we created from a Jenkins and Terraform integration, right? So if I go into the EC2 instance, right, I should able to fresh, then I should able to find there is a fifth server also is created, that is monitoring. Okay. So if you click over, it's stating that there is a sixth server, right? So if you check over here, it's stating that monitoring server. Okay. So we have created the resources and deleted the resources. Thank you team, and see you for the next video.